Being a Hollywood elite, or called by some people an A-lister, is like a dream. You have many fans worldwide with superabundant wealth, a glimmering and vivid life. If you're a huge fan, like many people, surely you want to believe that your favorite celebrities are amazing people who are kind and generous, as impressive as the work that made them famous. And yeah, some celebrities are known for being excellent in person, but sadly, not all of these A-list celebrities are nice. Moreover, some gained a reputation for being some of the meanest people you could meet. They are the ones who don't do well with reporters, photographers, or even fans. Take notes, so when you meet them one day, it's better to avoid them instead of asking for their pictures or autographs. So without further ado, here are the lists of A-list celebrities who are real-life jerks. Number 1, Gwyneth Paltrow. Gwyneth Paltrow is widely known as a unique actress. She frequently expresses her opinions pretentiously and has cultivated a bad reputation due to her eccentric choices and apparent ignorance of her privilege. At once, she'll accept the celebrity lifestyle and status. She'll also say she's just a typical mom with daily struggles like any other mom. Well, I don't think a regular mother will have efforts like putting a $90,000 trip to space on her website. Another day in London, Paltrow went to a Michelin-starred restaurant and insulted the chef. She said, "I can't eat this shit, so let's go to my suite and order room service." No wonder with an attitude like this, she was awarded the most hated celebrity in the world by Star magazine in 2013. Number 2, Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire was best known for Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy, portraying Peter Parker, a nerdy young boy who is also your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. But in real life, Tobey's life isn't like that. He's known for being rude and not knowing how to treat others well. One night, Maguire told his cocktail waitress that he decided she made too much money in a night, roughly as much as $50,000 for her role as Hollywood's poker princess. Instead of giving her a tip, Maguire tried to humiliate her in front of everyone. He asked her to bark like a seal who wants fish for $1,000. She laughed it off, thinking that Maguire wasn't serious, but he was. Another report also said Maguire is a jerk behind the scenes. One casting director even addressed Maguire as the worst little monster you've ever met. In 2003, there was a talk with Jake Gyllenhaal to replace Maguire in Spider-Man 2 after the actor had reportedly exhibited problematic conduct during pre-production. Number 3, Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez, aka J-Lo, has been known to completely ignore her fans and frequently act like she's above everyone else. She made ridiculous diva demands on a British TV show in the late 90s. Based on fellow pop star Danny Minogue, J-Lo requested that her dressing room be redecorated. The actor and singer demanded everything had to be white in her dressing room, or she refused to perform in the show. At another time, she had an alleged incident on a flight. The flight attendant asked J-Lo what she would like to drink. Then, instead of answering the question directly to the flight attendant, she responded by telling her assistant, "Please tell him I'd like a Diet Coke with a lime." Number 4, Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber began his musical career very young, quickly becoming an international phenomenon. This phenomenon is not only because of his career, but also because he's a jerk with a poor attitude. He was reported multiple times for using racial slurs, spitting on fans, driving under the influence, getting into physical fights with paparazzi, and so much more. In 2013, he was filmed peeing in a restaurant mop bucket, then claimed that the bathrooms were on the other side and were too far for him. A year later, Bieber was arrested for driving under the influence of alcohol when he was drag racing in the neighborhood at 4 a.m. He admitted that other than alcohol, he also consumes marijuana. During his European tour, he left bed late due to a heavy night out and refused to go on stage. He played video games backstage and appeared only when he wanted to. He finally emerged on the scene 2 hours late, leaving the fans furious. Number 5, Zooey Deschanel. Zooey Deschanel is always all cute, nerdy, and quirky on screen, but the actress who starred in and produced The New Girl has become a nasty, moody, and unhappy boss. She has gone from the new girl into a mean girl on the sitcom set. Even though the show has bosses, Zooey reportedly rules the most on the scene. She starts making rules that upset many cast and crew members. And one of the producers reported that if things don't go her way, she'll become unhappy and all hell will break loose. She's been known to stop filming, treating others poorly, and sometimes just stop showing up. What an act. Number 6, Jared Leto. Jared Leto is an actor and musician. He is known for his acting method, which granted him an Academy Award and a Golden Globe Award. But unfortunately, his unpleasant ways often made his castmates worried and annoyed. In 2016, Jared Leto portrayed the clown prince of crime, the Joker, in David Ayer's Suicide Squad. Widely reported at the time, Leto was getting so immersed in the character that he was rude to his castmates. He even sent each of his squad's mates horrifying Joker-esque gifts. At the first reading, he sent a dead pig, terrorized the castmates with anal beads, used condoms, and gave Margot Robbie a particular live rat gift. Some reported that he refused to be called his real name on set. He only wanted to be addressed as Mr. J, his character in the movie, most likely shortened from Mr. Joker. Moving forward a few years later, he repeated his acting method in Morbius. The director, Daniel Espinosa, confirmed that the actor took it up by staying in character, even for bathroom breaks. Jared was reportedly using his character's crutches to limp in the bathroom. They even arranged a wheelchair, along with someone to push it, because sometimes it took too long to wait for him to go and come back from the bathroom. Number 7, Julia Roberts. Starting her career in 1987, Julia Roberts became America's sweetheart shortly after. But again, people maybe need to reconsider the "sweet" in the title after this. A few celebrities made reports about how they disliked her personality. While filming Hook in 1991, the castmates and the crew nicknamed Roberts Tinker Hell. At that time, she was breaking up with her fiancé, Kiefer Sutherland. Her on-set presence was described as sometimes somber, sometimes at the near edge of hysteria. She would stay locked in her trailer for hours and come to the set unapologetically. Her I Love Trouble co-star, Nick Nolte, experienced similar things. LA Times have reported rumors that the stars didn't get along on set and disliked each other very much. They had to film their scenes separately, use stand-ins, and their lack of chemistry was pretty apparent on screen. Roberts mentioned Nolte in one interview and suggested that she found him unlikable and disgusting. On the other hand, Nolte responded by saying, "It's not nice to call someone disgusting, but she's not a nice person, and everyone knows that." Number 8, Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard already had a bad reputation since the early 2000s. He beat his first wife in 2001 and then punched his second wife in 2005. His second wife even claimed that in 2010, Howard threw her across the hotel room, took her to the balcony, and threatened to toss her over the railing. In his acting work, he had the same bad attitude as well. After portraying Colonel James Rhodes, aka Rhodey in Iron Man, he was replaced with Don Cheadle for the sequels. Reports say he got returned due to his problematic behavior on set. Other rumors said that Howard wanted more money for the sequel, even though his character wasn't the main protagonist in the movie. And after he got released, he talked about this injustice for years, blaming the Iron Man actor, Robert Downey Jr. Number 9, Kristen Stewart. Starring in the Twilight series for years, Kristen Stewart became famous and became an international star. And if you think her real-life attitude is the same as her persona in the movies, you're not entirely wrong. At least not in a good way. Reports said she brings a sulky and abrasive persona 24/7. Her most audacious behavior seems to pop up on the movie set. In 2012, she became one of the most hated people in the Hollywood industry. This was after a series of photos showing Stewart kissing her Snow White and the Huntsman movie director at that time, Rupert Sanders. Sanders was married, a father of 2, and 19 years older than Stewart. And at the same time, she was dating Robert Pattinson, her co-star in the Twilight series. Stewart and Pattinson attended the Teen Choice Awards together 2 days prior. After this incident, Stewart made the worst offense when she compared being photographed by the paparazzi to being assaulted. Number 10, Kanye West. Since his early career, Kanye West wasn't known for being the world's nicest guy. Numerous controversies have been following his not that nice attitude. In 2020, he made a shocking statement to run as an independent candidate for the presidential election. In one of his campaigns, he said, "The maximum increase would be everybody that has a baby gets $1 million or something in that range." In 2016, he released a shocking and controversial music video, Famous. The video features 12 naked wax figures of celebrities such as Donald Trump, George W. Bush, Rihanna, Chris Brown, Caitlyn Jenner, and Taylor Swift. It was more than a controversy for Taylor Swift due to the VMA incident in 2009. Let's look back, in case you forget about one of the VMA's wildest incidents. Taylor Swift was giving an acceptance speech for Best Female Video when Kanye suddenly went up to the stage and interrupted her, claiming that Beyoncé's Single Ladies videos is still one of the best videos of all time. And that's it. That's the A-list celebrities who are pretty far from being nice and probably a jerk in their real life. But once again, take notes. So if you meet them later, you can be prepared for everything that could happen. Do you have another opinion on the list? Or do you have someone else in mind who we could put on the list? Please share it with us in the comments section below. And don't forget to press like and subscribe.